It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Sunday night.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in Week 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see Week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time. And it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions and only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he works free. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. As they've got it as we resume action. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 50 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Prescott.
2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Now out come the Giants.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 3. At the 32-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
39-yard line.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete left side to Shepard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on first down. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Pollard again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On second down, it's Pollard. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The New York set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On 1st and 10, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.